and welcome back to more Mario Kart 8. Last time we took a look at the Battle Mode, the first 4 tracks of the Wii U version, and this time we're gonna finish it off. So, I think we're going to be playing as Donkey Kong, because, again, it just kind of seems right to play him in the Battle Mode. What's a loadout I haven't done that I can actually put together in this version? Don't have the most options here. So, starting out with Mario Circuit. So, this is like not a very small track because you have the upper layer and the lower layer. So yeah, the map isn't that helpful. This is like the peak of where having a map does not help you in the slightest. Also, my Wii U GamePad battery might die in the middle of this, so that could be fun, I guess. I did not think this through, but I do have a Pro Controller sitting nearby, so we won't be too inconvenienced. So, Mario Kart... Actually, this is actually not a retro circuit, but I think most of them are. Because I know we have 2 retros coming up. Wow, that was short. Didn't even do a full loop of the track. Well, good start. 0 points. Okay, so there were 2 non-retro tracks in Battle Mode on the Wii U. Toad Harbor. Did they take out the shortcut? It looks like they did. To be fair, like, why would you try the shortcut? It wouldn't help you at all. Like, just try to park on the boat and just try to have a standoff there. I don't know, that could work. If the boat was actually there. Honestly, this track, parts of it, I can see this actually being one that works for this mode because of all the narrow passageways, just bouncing shells and other items might actually be kind of fun, but like that. I think, yeah, the trolleys are still here. But yeah, it devolves into the same problem of just too much space and not enough, participants. Like, if you did a Battle Royale Mario Kart, I can't believe I just said that sentence, I can picture actual tracks working, because you'd have 100 people. That'd be enough to fill out a track pretty well. Is this gonna be like the 0 point round? Because I'm not having much luck here. Okay, got 1 point beyond what I started with, so technically a net positive. Baby Mario and Toad behind me, so that worked out. There's a star, gonna avoid them. Like, it's not inherently a terrible idea, like, I think this is actually one of the better tracks in this set. Because of this market section that's just really crowded and actually kind of works well. Like, this area right here, I think would actually lend itself pretty well for Battle Mode. It's just unfortunate that some of the other tracks are too wide open. Like, too expansive to actually find anybody. I do think Mario Kart 8, even with this Battle Mode not being spectacular, at the time still was my favorite, just because the core mechanics in racing was so good. My biggest issue with, okay, it's not letting me jump. Cool. Guess you can't... Can I? You can, you just have to jump early. Because then you can't jump from... You can jump from a standstill, that's weird. I just made a discovery by accident, so that at least was neat, I guess. So yeah, this is an inside drifting bike, and I'm not gonna be able to find someone in 15 seconds, or whatever. I'm technically in the lead, and that surprises me a little bit. But I also got 0 points last round, so it's gonna be a pretty meh score for this. Triple shells, cool. I wish I could find an opponent to use them on. So 2 more rounds. We have Sherbet Land from Mario Kart Double Dash next. This level's got a top level and a lower level that I think was added. Okay, they don't show the names. So I feel better about not remembering the desert level's name. I was never particularly fond of this track originally. Also, real talk, Double Dash feels faster than this. Like, Double Dash ran at like 60 FPS and everything, but somehow this feels slower. Like, max speed. Also, having a speedometer maybe might help, because it gives you the illusion that you're going really fast. But yeah, the upper and lower levels, this level's just so big. It's hard to find anybody, especially if you keep falling underwater. Yeah, luckily we only have 2 more tracks, and after this, it's smooth sailing, because, yeah, the Switch version's battle mode is vastly improved. Hey, I got Waluigi. I'm always amazed when you get, like, a trick shot, because my luck is awful with trick shots. Or not luck, my general ability to do trick shots is pretty bad. Like, I usually try to ricochet a shell and it hits me. So things like that is why I have no confidence in my ability to play this game. At least on a competitive level. Nintendo did a tournament for like 25 eShop points. So I thought, hey, I'll enter. I did not do well at all. It's all kind of fun, but it also reminds me why I don't play Mario Kart 8 competitively, because it was kind of awful. Everyone was doing like speedrun strats, and everyone was just really good, and so yeah, I got like really low standings. I did win 1 race, and only 1, maybe 2, I don't remember. But it wasn't exactly pretty. So yeah, see here on the map, I can see Ludwig, however it's pronounced, and Morton and Wendy all in this area. I couldn't tell if they were on the surface or in the water. I guessed water, and I guessed incorrectly. So again, this is why I just do not think these maps work. Like, multi-layered maps are just not a great idea. I think actually, Deluxe has a few maps that are like tiered, but they're at least a little bit smaller, like in terms of like surface area, so it's not as noticeable. Oh good, 10 seconds left. Hang in the Wii U GamePad. But yeah, I do have a Pro Controller nearby, so it won't be too big of a deal. I should mention the Wii U GamePad has some cool things on it. It shows what... I think I talked about this already, but it shows what items everyone's holding. Again, it helps if you can look down and not crash into a wall. There's a horn, so you can honk the car horn. Each character has their own unique sounding car horn, which is kind of neat. There's a mini-map option, and you can actually just play on the gamepad. And we've reached the peak of Nintendo Y. This is Yoshi Valley from Mario Kart 64. This course is awful. So Yoshi's Valley is a rather notorious course because it had an interesting gimmick. So basically it splits off into like 4 or 5 different pathways, and the Nintendo 64 legitimately could not calculate who was in first. So it would list the standings as question marks, basically until the end, so you didn't know who actually won. On the more powerful Wii U, of course, that's not an issue anymore. But that kind of illustrates how open Yoshi's Valley is, and how really hard it is to navigate. Like, look at the minimap and how many winding pathways there are, and try to, like, think about how you actually hunt someone down. I'm not gonna win this, because Baby Luigi has 1 more point, so I need to get 2 more points than Baby Luigi. I don't know, maybe I can win this. And like turning feels precarious because of how narrow everything is. This just does not feel like smartly designed for this type of map. Like, okay, the battle mode itself, like I said before, I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Ow. Conceptually, like using actual courses instead of battle mode maps. Again, my issue is just, why Yoshi's Valley? Why like these really big maps that are just not easy to navigate in like a decent amount of time? So yeah, it's still a good map. It's actually one I really like in a normal race because there is a very specific route. And it's kind of fun seeing like everyone taking a different pathway and all kind of converging at a couple points. Also, oh, never mind. There's a little giant egg in the center. This is also like super broken, by the way, on the original. There's some like wild speedruns for the 64 version where you basically, I'm pretty sure, trick the game into thinking you're past a checkpoint you're not at. So Lack 2 puts you like really far into the stage or something. That egg, that blue egg, looks like the piranha plant from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. RIP Alpha Dream. I really miss Alpha Dream. I wish like these hadn't made like anything particularly great since like Bowser's Inside Story, unfortunately, so I get why their sales kind of went down. Oh. Welp. So, I do have another controller. If I can find it. Let's see if I can sync it up really quickly, because I think it's not even synced. Okay. It's trying. Maybe I have to hit the button on the Switch, actually. Like that. This is fun. There we go. We can finish the last 10 seconds of this race then. Why wasn't I using this to begin with? This is so much more comfortable. Probably because I wanted to talk a little bit about the gamepad, but I don't know, this just is so much easier to use. I somehow won, anyway. Despite getting 0 points in round 1. So that was quite the comeback. And yeah, luckily I can... I never have to play Battle Mode on Wii U ever again. So, with that being said, thank you for watching, and next time, we'll be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe again. We'll be starting the retro circuit. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.